All right, hello everyone. I'm gonna get started tonight with the Type 4 Heavy here. Tonight is usually a platooning night. However, currently, at least on the NA server, the whole contact list bug and debacle, it's not really working for many people. So platooning might be out of the question for tonight since nobody can really talk to each other right now because you can't contact to or connect to the contact list. But nice to see you guys already. Hello, Crazed. If there's any tank requests, I'll gladly take them. Pretty much gonna do the same as I did last stream, where in between. Sorry, I just got distracted by something on the other screen. In between, tank requests every like 2 or 3 fights, I'm gonna do a tank I'm grinding. Otherwise, I'm pretty much just gonna play whatever you guys request tonight. It's just YouTube on like the streamer view. It changed like a wording, and it looked like it said the internet can totally not see you right now. It said something different though. All right, so here's the hoping this will be a decent fight. I still flopping back and forth between. I've got the standard gun on the Type 4 here still. Don't know if I want to go back to the howitzer or not, but who knows. After this, I am going to play the Tier 7 Scorpion TD. Hello, Master. And Zach, hello too. Alright, I will, John. Yeah, I typed something a little while ago, but I think that was like over a half hour ago at this point. Yeah, it seems like everything's just kind of screwed up. I cannot wait to... I got one more day before I get a day off here. I'm just exhausted after Mother's Day yesterday. Alright, so the E4 is actually on the other side, so we have a 140 in the center, Sheridan in the center as well, so I'm probably going to push. Hello, Ian. Yeah, I'm probably going to... Oh, God. Alright, M46. I guess, yeah. I'm going to head up this way just because we don't have a whole lot of people here. Yeah, I missed them. So it doesn't make sense for me to push right now. We have a lot of people kind of hanging back. Thank you, RU. I actually can hit this 140. And already hit me, god damn it. Yeah, it's just, it seems random, and they still haven't figured out, I guess, what is causing it. This guy's probably gonna have like a freaking premium round. I can guess feel it. Alright, that hurt a little bit. That hurt as well. And problem I have is at this very moment, well, I am stunned, but it's very hard. Dude, M46, shut the hell up, dude. We have this little nagging problem of people not shooting that 140. Like, I pushed up because he had pulled back, but everybody else just kind of, strolled around. It didn't even which this SU, I don't know why he's still focusing on me, but you know, they didn't even take a shot at him. So like, we can't push up if nobody's going to shoot into the center, and the rest of our flanks are getting torn to shreds right now. I'm going to use a premium round if I don't get him out here. Unfortunately, the accuracy on this isn't great. I don't know what I keep hitting, but whatever it is, I'm not even hitting the 140. I completely botched that shot there. Dude, I really wish that my frickin' blacklist was working. It doesn't let you even add anybody to it. Bad chat. Sorry. Not that it's really going to change much if I pushed out and tried to save him there, to be honest. It's like we're not completely out of this, but why are you pulling back, VK? That was a bad shot on my part. That was pretty bad. I was about to say, I'm definitely gonna get hit. He's throwing gold too. I was waiting for the Conqueror to bounce off of me, and oh god, he has freaking 21 HP, and I'm dead. The VK ran away, didn't even shoot. Awesome, dude. Gotta love it. It's like, you're gonna die anyway. Why not try to get a little bit more damage? But oh well. Okay, you know, running away even though you're definitely gonna lose. Yeah, I know the countdown was off. Thanks for mentioning it though. I saw I didn't enable it right before the stream, and I'm like, shit, I gotta start. Alright, so that didn't even work. Well, typing in the clan chat, so obviously clan chat is not working for me either. Gotta love it. This isn't even just affecting me, it's affecting a lot of people. I don't know if it's just the NA server. I think it is, because, you know, if it was on EU and RU, I feel like it would be bigger news. But, okay, so I'm going to hop into the Scorpion here. Hello, Slap. Nice to see you, and SWAT as well. But let me try to... Now that I got the first match in here. There we go. That'll fix that. I'm running out of time. Get all my windows back in the right order. Hello, Carl. Well, Mortal Tanks Blitz was, you know, initially developed for mobile phones, so of course the graphics are going to be a little bit different and i.e. better. They're about to get a whole overhaul as well, in basically 2 to 3 months from now. It's going to look like a completely different game in a way. Ian, Levi, Biscuits are essentially, you know, the currency of the stream you get for watching and tipping. If you go to the URL, it's the Fussbot URL in the video description. You can see things that you can use to buy them, you know, buy stuff with. As far as like last stream, somebody had challenged me to, basically it was the challenge the guru thing that they bought, and you know, you can double your currency, stuff like that. You can buy things, it's gonna be, it's still fairly new for me as well. Like, I still need to set up some things. I've only had it going for, I think, about 2 weeks now. Yeah, I am very grateful for you know, everyone who has tipped so far. Is definitely pretty awesome, guys. A lot of the tips too this month have been for Ryan's graduation. It's been very generous of you guys as well. I'm just like scared shitless I'm pushing up here in a Scorpion, because we have not seen really the enemy team, and I'm sure I'm gonna find them. Found somebody, and yeah, 0 damage. Awesome. I'm gonna repair my engine because I'm gonna run away like a little Scorpion that I am. Which I did get the tank request so far, guys. I just haven't mentioned them, but I did write them down. Didn't worry about the gun though, because it's, you know, this tank's fairly accurate as it is. Losing a little bit of accuracy isn't the worst thing in the world. Okay. I can't one-shot the S35 if he pushes over. Let's just stay on this side because I still have this KV-1 near me who can help. Really? Nobody's gonna shoot him? Like, he's driving right in the open. It's just if I barely just I got the Thunderbolt in my sights, and there we go. It's like all I have to do is hit him with an HE round, but I'm sticking with AP just because, you know, I could have a different shot lined up. This tank literally has no armor. I think it is the worst armored tank in the game. You know, it's got 1mm sentry everywhere across the tank. Which, since that, you know, I see chats moving pretty quickly over there. Trying not to make a mistake here, but it's bound to catch up to me being this far out. The bathtub's gonna get me. Oh god, I don't have a repair kit. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. Still did 1100 damage though. That's, yeah, it's not excellent, but it's decent, especially considering how far I pushed out. Hello, Jerly. Nice to see you. Hello, Ninja Monkey. Yeah, as far as tank request, guys, which I'm trying to type here, but yeah, it's, the bug has got me bad here. I completely destroyed my contact list and all chat, it seems like. So, platooning might be pretty difficult for me here. Alright, so next up is a grind tank, the E50 essentially. Alright, so I got one thing here. Why don't I... You know, I want to go with 6 cents, but it doesn't make sense to really do it right now, not having, you know, the second skill is 100%. Hello, Vladimir. Nice to see you. Okay, as far as tank requests, I got the Meal 2, Mouse, Panther 2, T110E3, T57 Heavy. I did see that you lost quite a few Levi biscuits. The gamble thing, you know, it's basically a 50-50 chance every time, so... Which I kind of agree with you, Graham. Your message up there about the friends list. I didn't realize how much, I kind of use them as well until, it's not working for a lot of people. Hello, nice couple. Nice to see you. It's just... Yeah, this is pretty much the first instance of Wargaming having a bug like this, so who knows how long it's going to take for them to fix it. I know my team is going to push out to the right, and it is going to end badly. Just looking at their tanks compared to ours, we're better off pushing the left side. I almost always say that, but in this case, we are definitely better off pushing on the left side, especially our AMXs there. They look menacing, but their guns are... they're not really good at, brawling, especially early on, where they can take a lot of damage if they get spotted at the wrong time, but we'll see. The enemy did not push out there, so... Ah, the Streb's out here, of course. And of course I have nobody behind me yet. Oh shit, I forgot that I forgot that they could shoot through that little thing. Which awesome. Currently, I always get to this spot, which it basically forces the enemy to come around to shoot you. And yet nobody, the meal's back there, but nobody ever supports you in this spot. And it's pretty easy just to sit back in one line and take shots down here. And I'm dead. I took too much damage early on. Oh well. I guess that's what I get for being aggressive, and yeah. It's just, I find coming from the south, your team is very likely, from the south specifically, to stop right in this area. And they really don't have any shots anywhere outside of this little area here. The north, I find, pushes harder, especially in the one line. And yeah, it just... oh well. Hello Enzo, nice to see you. So, let's go on to the Emil 2. But that's what I get for being a little bit over aggressive, and yeah, comes back to bite you sometimes. Which I guess I need to update my tank request list also, since I have the Thunderbolt now. Yeah. A story from my childhood. I'm just trying to think of something that's interesting. Hello Anthony, nice to see you. It's been a little while. Hopefully all's well. Can always do this story of when I was blind for about a week and a half in this eye. Nobody would... I might have mentioned it before, but I don't think anyone would be able to guess why that would be. So I'll tell that in a minute, just to keep you guys wondering, as I try to figure out where I want to go in the meal 2 here. I think I'm going to head way over to the 0 line. But thank you for the SPG requests. I can definitely do them, since platooning is pretty much dead in the water, since nobody can even see that I'm online unless I'm in a battle with somebody. Oh shit, that is going really fast. Thank you very much for letting me know. Holy crap. I'll fix that after the battle here. I don't know why that's doing it. I didn't change anything with it. But essentially, I was blind in one of my eyes for about a little over a week, actually in a hospital, since riding my bike, and a bee flew behind my sunglasses and stung me in the eye a few times. Or it might have been a wasp, because something wrecked me, and I swelled up by cellulitis, I think it was called. You know, they didn't know what to do, and I guess the hospital kind of sucked though, because you know after a while they're like, oh, we'll give you steroids before we have to transfer you somewhere, and it fixed it in like a day or two. Which thank you very much, Axultras, for the subscription. Yeah, my whole face, it looked like I had a grapefruit, basically, where my eye was, which I guess got RD'd, which should have figured that was gonna happen. I'm gonna have to go over here to help out. Lid of spray with an axe? That does not seem very very safe, John. When did I first learn to cook? Probably when I was very young. I can't remember that. I didn't like actually start cooking until I was probably like 16 though, believe it or not. But my family's always been in the restaurant business, so I've been around it my whole life. I really don't want to try to shoot a T-49 while it's moving around. Thank you for helping with that, T-95. Yes, I do have the T-110E3. God. That was my bad for taking my eyes off the list. Or not the list, the game. I do have it on the tank request. I'm going to have to fix this donation thing, because it's kind of... Now that you pointed it out, it's bugging the hell out of me. That should only take about, like, 45 seconds or so. If it's bugged, though, I'll just turn it off, honestly, for this stream. Yes, Enzo. Essentially, I have no friends lists, no blacklists. Can't even type in the game chat right now. Which, thank you very much, guys, for the tips for Levi. I will... Oh, God, he's aiming at me, it looks like. I will tip the dog here right after this battle. Don't know how... I bounced both of them, but at least my final two followed up. That does make no sense, nice cuppa. Hello, Rich B. Tank request, you know, I still have room for some. Right now I have about 7, I think. 7 or 8. Which, now it's getting down to the wire. I'm going to have to just focus here, because I'm pretty much one-shottable. And, yeah. I was about to say, what did he... I was about to say, I didn't think Ian was being too rowdy in the chat. But I'm gonna have to hopefully not die here. I'm banking on this T-54 lightweight being somewhere else. And yep, Artie can whack me here. The gun handling on this thing when you're moving is atrocious, but kind of knew what I was getting into when I moved further out here. I just know pretty much I'm on borrowed time now that Artie's aiming at me. It's always something. I don't know why that donation ticker from Streamlabs is going so quick. I didn't change anything. I didn't have time to, unfortunately. There's so many things I need to do, but I don't have time to ever get to them. I don't know why I just shot that. I should have just kept heading over here and not that I can freaking penetrate this guy anyway, because I don't have. Thank you. I don't have accuracy. It's something this tank sorely lacks. I'm gonna die now. If it's not from already, it's gonna. Yeah, I should have done a few different things. Instead, I just kind of sat around on this hill with everybody else. They've regrouped, and yeah, just please kill me so I can move on here. I'm starting to get frustrated at myself. Little dog. Had to get his attention. Hello, buddy. No? Don't you want a treat? Come on. Since you guys tipped 2 of them, first one's a decoy to actually get him up, because he's like, you're making me get out of bed. Like, what the hell is this going on here? Hey. You got another one. Can you say thank you? Come on. You gonna give me your paw? That's like the worst attempt ever. Come on. Sit. There we go. He kinda did it. I think he's like, just give me the goddamn frickin' treat, dude. Alright, so that's still going really fast. Oh god. There we go. Let's hope that fixes it. Thank you for pointing that out. Sorry that it's taking a second here, guys. Little things like that, though, will annoy the hell out of me, though. So that looks like it fixed it. Alright, moving along here. Got the E50 Luke's T34 85M request, IS4. I'll definitely say at this point, I got a WZ120 request. That's probably all the requests that I can take for tonight, honestly. So let me get things completely set back up here. Don't think I'm missing out on anything else. So after that is a mouse request here. Chihuahua 95. And a Jabozinator. And Salty, nice to see you guys. The IS4, it's not, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just, you know, there's nothing that special about it. And its armor, it borderline, you know, can bounce tier 10 shots, but not TDs very well. But with the amount of premium rounds rolling in, you're better off playing a tank that has more firepower, because the IS4, you know, it's kind of built around having like good armor, but not like overwhelmingly good armor. A decent gun, you know, it doesn't have many faults, but it's not like, you know, high DPM or high alpha, high penetration. It's just middle ground everywhere. So, you know, once you start taking away the small strength it has with its HP armor combination, then it's just kind of like It's alright, Ian. And Graham, it's alright too. I get why you did it. But It's all good, guys. It's all in the past now. Hello, Latchlin. Nice to see you. But yeah, as far as like the commands go, I have most of them set up, so if you are a subscriber, they should always work for you. But if there's a command where you need to like input something, so like you need to basically like spend coins or something like that, if you bet over or submit something with over the amount of coins you have, it does not allow you to actually submit the command. It'll just basically treat it as nothing. It'll still trigger the timer. So there is a cooldown, like gambling, I set it for 20 minutes now. So if you type something with too many coins and it doesn't work, it won't let you do it for another 20 minutes to prevent spam. So, hello, Zen. So say I'm a little too slow and they have a lot of people up there. See you, Master. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, he either got nailed by multiple tanks or ammo racked, but I don't know why he did that. I'm just gonna, I guess, block some shots from these guys, even though they're probably quite a few of these tanks have heat rounds, which can be an issue. I don't know what our E100's doing. Really wish this coffee would kick in though, because I am pretty freaking exhausted. Like even more so than yesterday. Let's see, somebody spotted me here. They're up there. It's just... they should be able to win. No. Our T10 just pushed out frickin'... Alright. Our T95 is going to go center. I gotta go down here and help these guys now. They had a... I thought they had a pretty good advantage, and... you know, they did not push as a team. One died pretty early, and now they're at a disadvantage because they have a T95 down there. Really? You had to do that little move back to make me stop? Well, I set it at 20, but bot says 30. Sometimes it lies, you know? Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. Object 263. Hell no. I have not even started the... I only have premium Russian TDs. I haven't even been able to do any... I haven't even gotten a new tank and a grind for a couple months at this point now, it feels like. Or I guess, you know, I did get the Leopard prototype. But yeah, I have not completed a tank line in quite some time. Well, that is for, like, I wasn't trying to make it out to be a bad tank. I enjoy playing it. I like playing the IS-7 a little bit better, but the IS-4, you just have to know, you know, the armor definitely has some holes in it when it comes to premium rounds. Awesome. Don't know where he just pinned me, but really the only way to help out ammo racks is have a high caliber gun and, you know, hit the ammo rack out module. So yeah, add a little bit more on there. Let's going to be only so much I can do here. I should have just pushed south with them, but I thought they had it. You know, obviously they didn't. What the hell, T10? He just freaking dropped down there and killed himself. What an idiot. Oh, I should have taken that shot there. Really? Really? Yeah, I'm pretty much done for at this point, so I might as well go out with a bang. Just, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, I know I was showing my lower plate, but once I angled it more, there was no way they were going to penetrate me. Even if they had swapped over to premium, they were bouncing off of it after that one T95 shot. I'll add those requests on Abdul. I'm going to do my best to try to get to all these requests, guys. But essentially the way ammo racks work is, you know, you have the ammunition module. Each shell does a certain amount of module damage. It's based off of caliber size. And each, you know, module has a certain amount of hit points based off of that module damage. So when you shoot something, specifically the ammo rack, which, let me find my next tank, the Panther 2, you know, you do a certain amount of HP damage to it. Essentially, you can knock it out where it's damaged. If you knock it out completely, you know, it detonates. I think once it drops below 50% module damage, that's when, you know, it's orange as far as damaged ammo rack, but not detonated. I believe a wet ammo rack adds like 20% module points, or it might be a static value to the ammunition rack. It's been so long since I've actually looked at all those things. I'm just trying my best to remember, so I'm probably a little bit off there. Hello, Custom Med and Fabio, nice to see you. Oh, Ruinberg's all about getting that center line road, especially with Clan Wars. Hello, Alex. My day been a little long. You know, I've worked, so it was a pretty long day. A lot of sorry, dude. I know that I kind of stopped in a weird spot, but got a shot. Not that I can freaking hit him, but you know, driving right in front of someone shooting is totally smart. But hopefully your day's been pretty well. Mondays are always just kind of like it's my last day, or at least in the week usually, to where I still have to get up one more day for work afterwards. Thank you very much, Jabos the Nader, for the subscription. Second time I tried to pronounce your name. Hopefully I got it close enough. Take damage, T49. If I had just hit you once, you would have been dead already. Shit, they got an E4. I'm going to shoot the tank with less armor. Now that I have a premium round, I will... Not that it really matters. He's showing his side. We should have killed him. Ooh. Yep, they see me now. I'm probably not going to be here very long. Which somehow a JPZ 100 did 0 damage critical hit to me. Not that it's going to matter, I'm dead. I pushed out too far like an idiot. And Panther 2 has no armor whatsoever. Alright, on to the next tank. Sorry that was a crappy match. I moved up too far. especially in a tank that doesn't have any armor protection. Let's move on to the T110E3, which thank you very much, William, for the subscription. Yeah, I use that a lot, Gavistar. Which, thank you very much, Sean, for the subscription as well. Yeah, basically you bait them into pushing into you, and then you just boop right around them. Works most of the time because people don't expect you to advance into them. E3, it's my favorite tank. Basically, it's got frontal armor that's immune to even premium rounds outside the lower plate. There's a couple other little holes, but that all comes down to them getting lucky. The gun's solid. It's better than the T110E4's, accuracy, DPM-wise, and gun depression, most importantly. Really, all you do is you lose the turret, and, the E3's, it's good as long as you don't get flanked or, RD'd and stuff like that. So really it just comes down to positioning, which if you position it right, you're going to have a very nice match because the rest of the tank's solid. I'm getting used to it as well, Rick. Thank you very much, M. Lottie, for the subscription. I don't use XVM or any mods. I don't think there's no use to using them in my eyes. Like XVM, I don't care what other people's stats are. I treat everyone like they're gonna, land every single shot and, basically play to the best of the ability that someone could. Like, most of the game comes down to you positioning your tank based off of where the enemy is. Doesn't matter how good they are. Like, I know it technically does, but you treat everyone like they're gonna basically hit you every single time in a weak spot. And you position your tank so you lessen that chance of them actually damaging you. That's how I play. I don't need all the fancy little stats everywhere. Honestly, it distracts you more than it helps you, in my opinion. But that all comes down to people's opinions. And win rate 8, even though they just revamped it, I feel like it's pretty much... There's a reason why the people who were upkeeping win rate 8 pretty much dropped it, and now it's a different bunch of people, I believe, taking it over, because essentially all the data is flawed because they changed so many tanks. They changed, every single light in SPG. There's no way to make a player-made statistic or basically stat analysis if every single tank, it doesn't treat previous games and new games differently, win rate 8. So it's flawed in my eyes. I know people will disagree with me, but yeah. There's a lot of T95s for some reason. I need to... There's no RD, so I can play this a little bit more open here. Ever since they buffed this line, it's not a bad line. Like, it definitely is a little slow, but I think it's a pretty solid tank line now. Really, the weakest tank is probably the T28. And even that, with the speed buffs, is a lot better than it previously was. Really. He's in a spot where I barely can't hit him. I'm keeping an eye on my right. It's just... Usually I like pushing up further here, but my team is not doing that. That T-57 got a few shots on me, unfortunately. He obviously knows where to shoot the lower plate at. Sometimes though you can't spot tanks through these little archways, which is probably happening here. I guess I really want to move up. right now. Ah, crap, I missed another shot. Usually I'm on point in the E3, and I'm just a little bit off here or there, and that makes a pretty big difference. Thank you very much, Daki, for the subscription. There we go. I finally got him there. Hello, Ken. I think the T95 is a little bit too strong now with how fast it moves. I say I could push up where that AMX M4 is going now. It's just there's a T95 here. I gotta keep myself, I feel like, over here. Never mind. We just lost the AMX. I gotta pull back because this Tiger 2 is not gonna suffice. Thank you very much for this subscription, Marco. For whatever reason, I thought this little gap was, or the incline was smaller to where I could possibly hold down behind it. Which, Tiger 2, why are you? Oh god. I saw this VK moving up here, but why is that? He has no fire. He had a manual. Thank you, pre-drag, for the subscription. Which, unfortunately, it's all crumbling down on us now. I definitely, I like to play aggressive because you help your team out, especially if you're in a tank with armor. Because, you're getting shot at. They're not. I wasn't able to do that. Alright, let's try to... No. I was trying to bait that VK up by... it worked. Didn't do any damage, but... by turning towards the E4, he's like, he's not aiming at me. Yeah, I just have a really small window here where nobody can shoot me except for the VK. But it's, it's not going to last here. We pretty much lost this when, I wasn't able to pull up anymore. Still eked out 4,700 damage and blocked 4,500, but I should have, without the arty, I should have pushed up here because my team was not pushing this area. They just kind of sat here, whereas they should have pushed up the 8 to 9 line because they had that side kind of locked down. Granted, we do have people yelling at each other in chat too, so you'll get there eventually, Poser, to the IS-7. So next up for requests, I got the T-57 Heavy. Thank you very much for deleting that spammer. Honestly, I'm just gonna block him. Yeah, if you're just gonna come and spam little things, then you can go do that somewhere else. I'd probably go with the Object 140 now, or the T-62A. I think that tank line's a lot better for most than the Object 430. And the two tanks are, to me, a little bit better than the 430. Hello, Mojo. Nice to see you. And Jim as well. I can add the OI Experimental as a request. I'm not sure if I can get to it because I have a lot of tank requests, but I will add it to the list. Green Planet. And I don't play music in the background because essentially the only music you can play on YouTube while also being a YouTube partner and monetizing your video, i.e. taking, putting ads on it after live stream. I don't play ads during the live stream. I could, but I do not. because you guys, a lot of you are generous enough to where I don't feel the need to play an ad. Um, I'd have to play royalty-free music, or else that has a ton of copyright uh, issues that go along with it. Like even Wargaming's music in the game, I have that completely turned off because even if you have it just barely in the background, that actually triggers a copyright from the people. Not even just Wargaming, but some other company. It triggers it. I've been doing videos long enough. I just scrap the music altogether because of that. But yeah, as far as music goes, even other streams, I don't get why people do it. I know people like it. I think more like younger people like it. But if you want music, just put some on your own computer. I'm not directing that just at you, but people in general and streamers, Jim, they have not changed anything as far as module hits, no. I would say over time there's more module hits now because a lot more people are using premium rounds, and a lot of times the way a lot of tanks are set up, take like American tanks, the ammo rack and a lot of the modules you can hit from the front, mainly like right towards the side of the lower plate, not directly in the center. That only hurts the driver for the most part. If you get penned through like say the upper plate with like heat APCR on say a T57 and 103, you'll start getting a lot more module damage because premium rounds are more prevalent now. I would say that's the biggest cause of that. Because tank design, if you kind of think about it, they put the important bits of the ammo, or not ammo, the tank behind a lot of armor usually, and with higher pen guns, premium rounds, stuff like that, people are penetrating those spots more, so you're gonna find yourself getting more module damage because of that. Yes, there is, Abdul. There is a little bit longer delay with YouTube just because of how it processes the stream. So I don't even feel bad at spamming gold rounds. I'm going to be swapping over to for the mouse here. Which he's probably going to be dead because everyone else is probably throwing heat at him, to be honest. But I'll catch up on chat soon here. Which, hello, Daniel. I'd like to do a little bit of damage here, which I'm going to swap back over to AP because I don't need to throw heat out. Which, thank you very much, Rick, for the tip. I'm glad it's just for me and I don't have to share it with the other two. Thank you very much. Okay. We're still not out of the woods here. They still have very big guns, and hopefully someone stays on the cap. It does not look like it though. I'd go sit on the cap, but I'm being greedy for once. Usually I just sit on the cap and everyone yells at me, but I'm actually going to try to get a little bit of damage here as I completely miss that JPZ. Awesome. Now I'm ammo-racked. Maybe I should have just sat on the cap. Well, since got a little bit of a reload here, I'm just gonna kind of sit here. Find my I don't have 3 marks on any tank. I don't play any tank enough, honestly, at this point, since marks have come out, which has been a while ago, to even qualify for 3 marks. I feel like some of them I finally might be getting close to. But yeah. I play it, say like the T57 here. Not that I've had it for very long, but I play it like once a week, something like that. I don't play any tank enough to actually get, say, like 100 battles in it, stuff like that. Which I still have 0 damage, which, whatever, my team's winning. But just glancing over the chat, the way Twitch streamers get around it, they actually do not. Twitch just has different policies when it comes to that. Essentially, even on YouTube, I'd be allowed to play music here. I just can't monetize my video. If I do, I'd get a strike against me, and 3 strikes, you're banned. Twitch, the way they do it is they allow people to, play music in the background, not off of their computer directly. Or if you do it directly off of your computer as well. Because initially, a few years ago, that's what people were saying. If it's just background noise, basically it doesn't matter during the stream, but after your stream's over, how Twitch doesn't really rely on previous streams as much as, say, YouTube, where it's live streaming's big, but also there's regular videos. Twitch goes through and basically deletes the sections that have copyrighted music, as far as what I'm aware. But I'm not exactly the most knowledgeable person when it comes to Twitch, because I stream on both YouTube and Twitch right now, but Twitch I added on. I still haven't even set up a chat bot or anything for it. Just icing on the cake right now, since if several of you guys asked for it. So I figured out a way to do it, and I'm glad some of you guys like watching over there, since sometimes YouTube is a little bit harder to watch if you're at work, on the go and stuff like that. But I can add the Chaffee and also the KV85 on. I'm not sure if I can play these guys. I have a lot of requests and I only have about an hour left, unfortunately. You're stranded on EU, Mojo. You never know, I might play an EU stream once in a blue moon. I thought about it the other day, but that might just be when, if I get extra time, sometime soon. I don't think I got any platoon invite, John. I might have missed it though, since I'm kind of glued catching up on chat here. I'm just so far back. Alright, I need to set up where Artie can do something. Aziz, you can set up a mic in World of Tanks. It's in the settings. I kind of think the same way, Ninja, as far as dogs not getting up for a treat. Levi, he didn't know what the hell I was doing. He still doesn't get that he gets tipped through the stream here. Yeah, I need to move up more. He was passed out and he woke up and he's like, "Why are you waving your hand at me?" He's like, "Ah, you got a treat for me. I'll get up." I can't even... There's no friends list to even invite someone. I can't even type into clan chat. The bug is pretty bad right now with the friends list and contact list. Okay. I just know my luck, they're gonna move just as I shoot. Which I'll, since you tipped, I will add, you get 100 of the stream currency to Levi Biscuits for each dollar. So I will add them in. It's just, I'm pretty sure they're automatic still. It's just sometimes I will go back and double check to make sure you actually got them. Oh, I'm so bad at Artie. Specifically this Artie. See ya, Graham. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hopefully, you know, you have a good night. Crap. Why did I shoot that? And this Leo is coming up. Usually Artie's a little bit easier to play. I'm just like scatterbrain right now. Probably went from doing 300 people for Mother's Day yesterday for brunch to 45 people today, but I was the only cooking, so it, you know, it was a little bit different pace, but it was basically a catch-up day for me as far as ordering and inventories. I'm just like fried my brain from you know, like organizing and cleaning stuff. Come on, hit some stuff. Let's go for something a little bit easier to hit, hopefully. Maybe I'll use this because nobody's really moving. I can kind of see where I would like to hit. Usually I don't like this view, but it's decent when you're shooting over like hills and stuff. Awesome. Which, thank you for, I don't know what that guy typed, but thanks for modding him. Alright, time to go back to normal view. Ah, crap. I could have gotten him. There we go. Sometimes I can hit a shot with Artie. This hurdle, even though this AR 44, he's got a good amount of armor. He's probably fine, honestly. Ah, shit. Thanks for... Nah, he can't see me. It's like, thanks for pointing him out, because he might be able to spot me, but I'm small enough. Just slowly chipping away here. Slowly but surely. Shit. Whew, awesome. Alright. Now I can hit this guy. Whoa, T67, what are you doing? Whew, there we go. Which, for tank requests, guys, I will keep taking them down, but I am 95% sure I can't take any more tank requests. I really wish I had time to update my stream overlays so I can switch them when tank requests are full, but hopefully I'll have that done by Wednesday's stream. Yeah, I should just sit back here and wane it out. Oh, yeah, that guy's gonna get blocked. I'm not even paying attention right now. I assume that we're gonna be able to cap, so. I get all the glory from Levi. That is true. Even though, yep, wait. Yeah, he's having a little dog dream. Now, FE304 basically, it just doesn't have stun, but it feels almost the same as before. Well, good luck on your finals, William. My FE crew, I think it's got the first Brothers in Arm perk, but I don't think I have anything past that, really. I'll have to look. Yes, I do, Rick, because it took me a while, but I started getting those shots there at the end. Yeah, I live in the neighborhood, so you gotta pick up after your dog. You can't just leave your crap everywhere. There's one person that just let me get to the next tank, so yeah, hopefully I can fit in a lot of these. Which, yay, I completed SPG 13. Awesome. Thank you very much for requesting that. So, next up, do I want... I might as well just go for that one. Pretty decent match, though. Second most amount of damage, surprisingly. Only the Shermanator beat me there. But thanks for requesting that. The next one up is actually another SPG, the M53, M55. There's actually one lady that walks around. I feel so bad. She takes her, I guess, grandson for a walk around, and she pushes him in like a little dinky stroller. Like, think, like kids, how they have like, or I'll just say kids have like little doll strollers for like Barbies and stuff. One of those, and the kid's like 4 or 5, so he can walk. And there's this poor dog that's about Levi's size that she keeps on a leash. Like, there's this much room outside of like the leash to the neck, and the poor dog can't go anywhere, and it just poops walking, and she doesn't pick it up, and it's everywhere. It's freaking disgusting. Told Ryan we need to pick it up with poop bags and twirl it and fling it on like her roof or something. It's a little bit passive aggressive, though, I would feel like. Which, sorry, I forgot everything about the FV crew. But I know it's not the best crew, but I do have Brothers in Arms on it. Which, Lechland, it only works once. You have to, you know, basically after you do the command the first time, if you don't have enough coins, it won't let you do it. And there is a cooldown of about 20 minutes on it. Tunster, basically frontal armor is immune to premium rounds except for, you know, the lower plate, and you know, the gun on it is solid, and it has pretty good gun depression as well. Mainly just chucked it there to stun him. That would require me to get a new stroller. Maybe just start shoving them into her mailbox. Because some days I walk Levi at like, I swear to God, someone probably thinks I'm like a freaking, like trying to rob people, because my chef clothes are usually like almost all black. So I'm walking around with Levi at like 4:30 in the morning in the pitch black with like a beanie with a headlamp on it. Like, it's a really, really small LED lights just to be able to see. I pretty much look like the textbook case of someone trying to rob somebody. I'm not fully into where I want to be for my SPG. This guy's not even loaded, but what the hell? I'm in the SPG. I gotta play like an SPG player and shoot at people that are AFK. Do I like the AMX line? Which one? AMX 50B? That line? I do like that line. I have not ground down it, but it is on my, you know, personal list of tanks I do want to get. Mainly for the 50B. I could care less about the tier 8. The tier 9's pretty good. I was not really hot about the tier 8 because too many clips in the magazine, honestly, for me, and too many downsides to go with that high magazine. Alright, let's get his aim in enough here. I actually like this for RD Lakeville. It's a small map, but, you know, if you play aggressive and can get over to the town side and your team doesn't actually lose it, you can hit a surprising surprisingly a large amount of the map. Sounds like somebody's doing the dishes out there. Very loudly. Sorry about that, guys. My microphone picks up like everything, except for me, because I'm like a little mouse. I am quiet as hell. This IS-3 is kind of a nuisance, but I don't want her to know it's actually me, but I think I'm gonna be doing something someday. Oh God, I didn't expect him to move out like that. Don't shoot me, Artie. We're friends. Let's take a lucky shot of the day. Whew, that was surprisingly close. I knew that Artie was gonna try to hit me, because why not? I'm just trying to get closer. Tribal music for the background. I say, I don't have shots. Why are you moving up? You can keep moving up this way. A little bit more. Come on. Come on. What the hell? It's like he knew I couldn't hit him. I counter battery depending on the map, but this map I feel like most already can't play it well enough, so I'm just all about killing tanks, because, you know, even with the enemy SPGs, I don't think that they're going to contribute all that much compared to, you know, our team needing to win the town, stuff like that. But depending on the map, if, you know, there's only small little areas, which this one does fall in it, that situation where if already sets up in the same spot every single time, you might as well just counter battery and get some free shots on them. Hello, 4Play, nice to see you. I like the M53 though, because, you know, it basically has a turret for, you know, full turret, even though it doesn't go all the way around. To me, it's turrety enough to count. And I don't even know why I'm driving this way. There's not even a cap here. It's got really good mobility, got a really damn good gun. To me, there's no downside to it. Which, sorry, I forgot to hold Z when I fired. But pretty decent match. Top 3 damage. Their SPGs, 1200 damage and 550. So easily outplayed both of them. So overall, pretty decent 2 SPG matches. Thanks for requesting them. So the next up is another E50 request. I got the Luke's T3485M. IS4, WZ120, a T30, I believe, IS6, OI Experimental, Chaffee, KV85, and the T110E3. Callahan, they will never do that. They always toy with the idea and mention it, but I don't think they'll ever implement an option to allow you to check off certain maps, only because it would make the queues much longer and more complicated, and it basically, you know, if you're playing, say, a tank that, say, is the best tank at hilly maps, you can check off 1 or 2 maps that, you know, don't suit your tank, and basically kind of game the system in a way. The tractor thing, I believe that is basically a plow, or possibly something to counter the recoil, either or. Because a few other tanks I've seen stuff like, I'm not the person to ask for like actual stuff based on you know, real tanks. I've seen it on a few tanks, stuff that looks like that, but it's in the front. FV201, I can add it to the list, Dan. I'm not sure if I can play it because I have a lot of tank requests and not a ton of time to do them. And of course I walked right into that, but I should have known it. T10, save me. Oh god. Yeah, this defender. Okay. Where do I want to go from here? Alright, so I got one of them right. Thank you guys. Let's say I really like tanks, but I don't exactly ever dive into the actual tanky stuff when it comes to like historical stuff and whatnot. I just thought he saw me somehow, and he didn't. Now he saw me, but he just keeps inching up at the last freaking moment to where I actually can shoot him. Which is good for him, not good for me though. This is not going to be wise. Ah, didn't get any damage. I was trying to squeak a quick shot off there on him. Yeah, I was just going to try to track him, but yeah, we're getting capped out. I've literally done nothing. Even though I have one shot's worth of damage, I've done nothing for my team here. And unfortunately they have a ton of autoloaders coming in behind us, so it's pretty much stacked in their favor right now to roll through us. Alright, they're gonna reset him, but got bigger issues here. Like an OHO coming up. There's a hole there. Yeah, I'm done for. Yeah. Obviously the E50s is not clicking for me tonight. That was like my second or third match in it, and they've just been pretty bad. Honestly, like I've kind of enjoyed the E50 so far, but for the tanks, like I'm trying to get done and get to the E50M. I'm actually a little bit disappointed in it, to be honest. Like I went into it thinking I'd like it a lot, but it is it's disappointed me a little bit, so. Well, honestly, hold down on the E50 is not you can't do it. The weakest part, you know, there is the lower plate. The turret front on the E50 is actually freaking weak as hell. E50M as well. You know, pretty much tier 8s can pen it head on. And if you angle it, they can just pen your, you know, the side of the turret. Hello, Tashio from Poland. The waffle tracker. That tank. I can't believe Wargaming ever added that. Yes, the E50. You know, the E50 and E50M are still, they're decent, but you know it has low DPM because it used to have, you know, functional armor even for a medium, but it's just the armor on it isn't really worth as much as it used to be, and yeah, it's definitely suffering a little bit. take that. I need to get out of here because I cannot brawl in this. Let me pop out over this side. Downside of the autoloader gun is it's not exactly meant to, you know, just sit there and fire away at people like that. Awesome. I guess that's what he gets for trying to peek over. Not too afraid of the duck. Oh god. I didn't even see that IKV. Please don't hit me, whoever. I try to disappear into the buildings. I didn't think the PZJ was coming my way, and yes he is. That IKV just frickin' whacked me with a heat round of all things. Oh god. Whew. That was very close to killing myself there. I'd say I know nothing about helicopters other than they spin decapitating discs around very fast and they levitate. Oh, they killed the IK. I was gonna go exact revenge on him. Yeah, you know, it's best when you're able to move around the map quick, get shots, dive in and out, but this match, you know, I lost so much HP that that's just not a possibility. I was about to say, whew, nope, there's somebody over here. I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to push up here. It's probably going to backfire. Yep, there's a PZ here. If he wasn't there, I'd be able to go kill Artie. So maybe I'll just cap out. That way we can get a win. We're already down by a tank. So why chance it if we don't need to? Unfortunately, this M8 is... he's going to get a chance. The hell? The PZNA 6 damage? That's strange. But so I'm going to kill him. I'm definitely spot it right now. But I have the least amount of cat points. And yeah, they just splash the PZ, the NA. Yep, we screwed. Here comes Type 64. He's going to easily kill me. I should have gotten a cap earlier. We would have won. And it's the second time, or nah, it's the first time tonight where I didn't cap when I should have and lost. Thank you, Co-opsy Man. Hopefully that's close for this subscription. Alright, so fitting in more tanks, T-34, 85M. Trying to get as many of these requests in for you guys as possible. Which you have to have enough coins to actually be able to gamble them. If you gamble too much, it does, you know, basically not time you out, but it locks you out from gambling for basically the cooldown. Even though it didn't let you because you didn't have enough coins. You know, please, you can check your coins and stuff in the stream here. However, you can also simply just go right to this URL and it'll tell you stuff as well. They're still working on fixing a couple of the things, but you know, you still can see the amount of coins and stuff that you have there. Sorry, I'm just struggling to speak right now. Basically, Fussbot is gaining in popularity so fast. It's really, it seems like just two people that are developing it. They're running out of basically data usage from YouTube every single day now. Luckily, I stream a little bit earlier in the evening than other people. It's been running out though every single day for the past week. And once that happens, Google essentially, it happens in Nightbot too, the old chat bot I was using. It freezes it out until the next day to where, you know, say 50 gigabytes of data opens back up. It's a lot more than that though. So this guy, you know, he's basically trying to fix things as fast as possible. But, you know, it's basically him plus, I think, maybe one other person. But it might just be him doing it. Hopefully I can make it to the IS4. Yeah, I can. It's next up, actually. I thought it was a couple more. There's actually no pattern to it. There's a Fussbot Discord that I'm part of. Because I actually, you know, I've donated to the development of it. You gain, you know, a little bit better support, and also that's where the streamer website comes into play. It's $5 a month, but more or less, there's no pattern. Essentially, it's 50-50 chance to win. Somebody, you know, was asking on Discord how exactly they give out like raffle winners and, you know, essentially the gambling, how that works and everything. Because somebody thought it was, oh, I just got my engine, damn. You know, somebody thought it was kind of rigged in a way. Which, why would the developer do that? I don't know. But, this might be bad. No, that's definitely bad. I don't know why, out of all the people, he was sitting there waiting for me, but yeah. That's what I get for pushing out in a tier 6 and a tier 8 match like that. I deserve it. And I'm probably going to regret doing this. Hopefully he does not use Ichi. He probably will, though. I guess I have 45 seconds till I can actually move again, because I do not have repairs on this crew. Some of these tanks, I haven't played the 85M in a while, and yeah, for whatever reason, I thought there was only tier 7s above me, and there's not. There's tier 8s. That Tiger 2 just wrecked me, though. Now he's throwing HE at me. I'm gonna die. Oh, this is a little bit frustrating. I don't think I'm going to make it to my repair kit. Nope. Oh, this was an awesome match. Sorry for the crappy match, whoever requested that. It seems I'm, you know, getting a decent match, terrible match, decent match. Never know what you'll get out of me some nights. Which, hello, Orlando. Nice to see you. Thank you, you Callet, for the stabilizer info. That makes sense, though. And hello, Dingo. Nice to see you as well. Unfortunately, blacklisted. You know, I don't have any contact list at all, John. It won't let me do anything. It won't let me friend people, message people, type in clan chat, blacklist, you name it. Yeah. Until they fix it, pretty much it's crippled everything. Yeah. You never know. Like, now that I'm back to work full time, some streams I'm just like I've drank a little bit of coffee, which I try not to do caffeine. That sounds like I'm doing a drug, even though, yeah, to me it is. That's just because I don't drink or anything at all. I'm just like, my body's like dead from working so much this week. And working alone in a kitchen, it's just, you know, we weren't busy today, but the amount of stuff you have to move back and forth, plates, and it might not seem heavy, just one plate. Imagine having like since as a restaurant as a whole, like during my shift we did 300 to 350 people, but the restaurant as a whole probably did about 500, a little bit over in a day. Imagine having to move that many, say, like plates, side dishes, and stuff almost every day. I had to do that alone, and I'm feeling it. It's a good workout, though. You don't need to get a gym membership if you're a cook. Strange, there's nobody over here. I feel like it's a trap. Well, the game is very hard to learn. It's pretty much impossible to know everything with 500 plus tanks. Really, the best that you can do is, learn maps, learn your own tank, and focus on those two. I heard this noise, and I'm like, what the hell is that? It's a freaking ice cream man outside. It's kind of strange because I grew up in the neighborhood I moved into here, the house I bought, and same ice cream man from when I was a kid. A little bit different. Like I remember when I was young running out and chasing them down. Now it's kind of like you're trying to shake me down for some money here. Thank you very much, Andrew, for the subscription. Honestly, I'm perplexed right now. Like I'm getting penned by, T49 with freaking heat rounds here, but awesome. Why don't you throw some more freaking heat rounds at me? I'm getting annoyed because the enemy team's not pushing, and our team is sitting back in this freaking spot. It's killing me. Like, I can't push anywhere. I couldn't even push in the center if I wanted to, because you're just going to get hit by all their TDs sitting back there. Doesn't help though. Like, I'm an IS4, people. You don't need heat to go through me. But this is very telling. Like I was talking about earlier with the IS4, people just chuck gold rounds at you, and it literally negates your armor. Like, you can get a bounce here or there, but your armor is pretty decent if you angle it right against standard rounds, but once you throw premium in the mix, it pretty much goes out the window pretty damn quickly. Like, I don't even feel bad that I'm loading up heat again, because that's all they're throwing at me. Guess I'll return the favor. I still could hit him. I could have hit him. Freaking TDs now. Hello, Shady. I don't know what exactly you're asking. Are you saying ace tankers matches? None currently. Kind of playing like crap tonight, but I think that's what you're asking. Honestly, though, they're not going to push over on this side. I'm giving up on this flank. It's just my team. Yeah. I should have given up on this flank earlier, because there is no way that we're going to be able to push it with the amount of people sitting back in our base and in the center. And unfortunately our Artie's dead, so it's not like we can chip away at them here. Yep. And yeah, I did that to myself. Honestly, getting penned by the T49 those few times kind of irked me. But, yeah, it is what it is. I let him shoot me. But matches like this, they're draining on me because I know we're going to lose, but I can't just rush out and, like, kill myself. I'm not one of those players. You know, you still got to play it to the end. It's just unfortunate that this A100 has a pretty good shot on me. And that T49, yep, he got me. And the GW finished me off. Oh well, on to the next one. I got the WZ120 coming up. Hopefully some of these matches are good, but it's all going to come down to the map. I got the WZ120, then the T30, which I don't think I've had a good game in the T30 in like 3 or 4 years at this point. And the IS-6 after that. Alright, so... Yes. The amount of plates I move, I do not even want to know the number. It's alright, William. That, you know, it wasn't a bad tank there. I like the IS-4, it's just... Nah. Thank you very much, Andrew. I'm glad you like my weak spot guides. I really wish I could do more of them. Currently, I've been working on for the past week my which tank line is right for you guide. I've got all nations except for US, Russia, and Germany done. I was about to say hi to Al there as well. Which, but yeah, if I have it in my garage, I'll play pretty much anything. I wouldn't keep a tank if I didn't want to play it. Honestly, I am more exact or more upset about the blacklist. Thank you very much, Dan. For the subscription, which I'm so far behind on chat right now, guys, but I will catch up. I don't know how he just died either from where he was at. All right. I just had to grin and bear that shot there. Crap, he's got the fast firing gun here. Where's I don't even know where our Artie's aiming, to be honest. I assume they're aiming down to 9-0. Gold rounds at tier 1, that literally does not make any sense. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm sorry that that's loud. The noises freaking pop up when I'm zoomed in here. Unfortunately, I'm not the most accurate. The WZ120 doesn't exactly have the most accuracy. He's throwing HE at me now, which... I'm getting a little bit annoyed here. Again. I just have not picked the right spot in the past few matches. And I might be stuck here. It's just there's a 907 I can't exactly deal with. Unfortunately, I might be getting myself into more trouble going down this way, but we'll see. Where's he at? Yep, I was about to say 907 eventually he's going to come and get me. I would do the same thing. But unfortunately, this is just not our team's match here. Move up. Just kind of stinks because literally in the WZ-120 and most Chinese tanks you do not have any gun depression. So I couldn't fight in the 9-0 line, couldn't fight in the center of the map, and over here is my best shot, but even over here is pretty difficult because you have the problem of not being able to fight on any of the hills, and you have to kind of go up on top here, which still is not exactly the best. It's this guy. He's going to get me. I'm not angled right at all. Plus, I can't one-shot him. And there's guys behind me. I still somehow eked out 2k damage, but really it's it's nothing, you know? Considering that we're... Yeah, it's close here, but it's not that close of a match. Oh well. Still did better than I thought I was going to do, but for most of the match, we're always behind. They, specifically with that E50 on our side, he was spotting all of us trying to get him, and we weren't able to push anywhere. And our strong flank, the 9-0, just, they lost, so... Which, hello, Sammy. Nice to see you. Falling in water does not reduce damage taken, no. Let me get into my next tank since I'm running out of time here. T30. Next request up. Hello, Davis. I almost thought you said K-Dog for a second, and I'm like, only one person calls me that. Someone I went to high school with. Well, World of Warships has the whole premium consumable thing that's... And also really unbalanced premium ships. So, there's cases to be made. There's other things that are unbalanced in World of Warships. I do have the mouse shady. I played the mouse, several matches ago, but pretty much I do tank requests every single stream. Usually they fill up very early in the first half hour. I'm trying my best to fit in as many of them as possible, but I still have, I think, I got 7 here. I'm not sure if I can get to them all, unfortunately. But yes, basically there's a bug with the contact list and messages in general to where they still work in battles. However, if the bug hits your account, you lose your friends list, your blacklist. You can't add anybody to it. You can't even see anybody on it because it's completely gone. You can't type in clan chat, any chat in the garage. Wargaming screwed it up when they were fixing the platoon bug where you're top tier when you're in platoons if you have an empty platoon. Which, thank you very much, Kamal, for the subscription. This is going to be debatable whether or not I should pop out here. I was about to say worth it, but yeah, I hit him in the frickin'... I should have aimed lower, but I didn't want to shoot the ground. I'm in the T30 after all. But hello, John Tuffy. Nice to see you. Samuel, unfortunately, I cannot play the Girl Artillery. I do not own it. And my tank requests are full for this stream. Are you kidding me? I don't think he even saw me, and he turned his turret at the right frickin' time. That's my luck in the T30. I need to go over with this IS-3, but there's 2 other people going that way. Oh well, I knew that was an iffy shot, but... Yay, I hit something! I'm like about to cry right now. I hit the tank. I need to help my base, because I'm just going to take a shot because that's what I was lining up for, but I need to pop over one more here. Honestly, I hate kind of people that sit on the hill and just try to help off. It doesn't really work out well, but I'm going to stick with it for now. I feel like if I try to go anywhere myself, I'm going to get myself in a crap load of trouble and I'm just going to die. Yeah, I'm surprised the FE had bounced me. I knew it was going to come down to overmatching, but I don't know how it didn't punch through, but it's not the most surprising thing. I'm going to hope that they tracked him, and I'm going to go out on a limb and fire that. God, I thought we were going to be fine south here. I shot the big fat tank. Yes, it bounced me. I was not confident in this tank to actually hit the 1390. I should have went with it though. Honestly, like I pretty much play any tank I own, but I feel like I'm a detriment to my team playing the T30 because I'm that bad at it. It's just it's a way long ago when this happened, but ever since it became a TD, I've sucked at it. So, and I'm dead. I pretty much just sat out there and ate that. Moving on to the next tank, IS-6. Awesome. I played that completely wrong, but that's what you gotta learn from, unfortunately. I'm just compounding my mistakes here. But like I've said in the past for streams, basically when I get a skid with bad matches, it just continues to go. And usually I pop into a tank like, say, the T110E3 or another tank I'm really good at and am comfortable, but I'm trying my best to get through the requests here. And, you know, some of these tanks I thought I was confident in, but I haven't played them very well. Which, see you, Tunster. Thank you very much for watching. Poser, pretty much any day works for Artie. If I'm solo, I'll play Artie. I can't play it while platooning, of course, anymore. The T30 does not play like a heavy tank, Carl. Granted, that's just my opinion, but I've played the T30 when it was a heavy, and it's not a heavy. It's just a straight up it's, you know, they haven't buffed it recently. It's still basically when Wargaming added American turret TDs to the game, they heavily nerfed the accuracy, especially while moving the gun and the turret, compared to other tanks, because they had the tank destroyer, you know, class name associated with them. That is no longer applied to pretty much any TD that's released with a turret, except for the old American ones that haven't been rebalanced since. That's what annoys me about the T-30 is you're penalized for having a turret. And, you know, you gain the advantage of, you know, being able to have a turret and fight on hills effectively with it, but you're penalized for having one in accuracy where, you know, you can't damage anything, and it a lot of times it doesn't mean it doesn't amount to anything because you can't hit anything. It doesn't matter if you have a turret if you can't shoot something. So, but the T-30, when it was a heavy tank, it was, you know, pretty freaking awesome. Even the T-34 is a tier 9. Once you got the 120, the grind with the 105 was abysmal. The T-34 Elite at tier 9 was pretty damn awesome too. Yeah, I was about to say I have a premium round loaded. Sorry T-29, but that's part of the game here. Take him out with HE, which yeah, Ian, I did address that, you know, several minutes ago. Sorry if you didn't catch it, but it does not water is not modeled in World of Tanks. They only model the terrain. So the reason why you go slower through water is it's modeled as soft ground, and the terrain resistance modifier, you know, increases because of that, thus slowing you down. Alright, they're going to head around this corner. At least I thought they were. Yeah, I missed them. You know, tank dies right where you just rounded the corner. Why not come out in a light tank? Granted, I, for whatever reason, can't shoot them. Alright, I need to hurry up because they are near our base. I'm honestly going to turn around now because, yeah. Shit. I'm being indecisive now. I can still turn around, but I can go right up here. It'll be better to help my team out. I wanted to take that shot, but that's a little bit too risky. Alright, please get that 75 out. Or not. Whatever, I guess I'll kill him. Please kill the FCM-50T. It's like he's one-shottable. He's got no armor. Alright, T-34 should be getting him. They don't have 2 on cap, so I'm not... Oh god. T-34. What are you doing to me? That's probably going to cost us the game. I should have just went right out there because I have almost full HP, but I don't know why it took my T-34 that long to round the frickin' corner. Props to them, though. You know, the cap is part of the thing, so... Take that. Just a little frustrating because I'm I would be confident to pretty much take all these tanks on, but I was just a little bit too late. That might have been an old video, Jim. If it was old, that was when the overmatch changes changed. They never did that though. But decent match, but unfortunately lost to the cat. I should have went back sooner, but for whatever reason my team was struggling pushing on a freaking AMX 1375 FCM 50T. I just hesitated there when I did, because I saw that they weren't going to push through them. So I was going to turn back to the base. They weren't going to be able to push forward. And even if I reset the base, I was just going to be surrounded anyway. But I should have just went back sooner when I thought I should have firsthand. See, that's why, sometimes, like tank requests, you guys are like, oh, like, you don't have to do as many of them if I'm like having a bad day or something playing. But I still like to do them because I'm not, to me, if I'm watching a live stream, I don't care if someone's playing like just their best tanks and like stat padding or trying to grind out marks of excellence playing like say a mouse with full APCR. To me, that's just boring and like, what is it, like narcissistic or whatever you want to call it. Hopefully that's the right usage of a word there. So, you get to see the good, bad, and ugly with me. I'm going to turn around this way. I do like Paris a lot. Yeah, pretty much American turret at TDs. Oh god. Really. Granted, I've done that, but really. Blacklist, why are you gone? Unfortunately, Matthias, hello, nice to see you again. It is basically, I have 3 minutes left on the stream here. I can't take any more tank requests. Tank requests always fill up within the first 30 minutes. But I will try to squeeze one more battle in here. It's a Chaffee. Unfortunately, I can't get to the KV-85, the T110E3 again, or the FV-201 A45, unless, these matches go extremely quickly, but I doubt it. Which I will do a raffle at the end. It's not even worth me pushing up here. We don't have spotters. I didn't go to the other side because this tank's so large and there's no hard cover. But I feel like this is going to be a extremely lopsided match here. Yep. No, why you guys gotta hit me? Yeah, this tank, if you're not top tier, because the armor on the OI experimental, until you get to the OI, is pretty damn bad for your size. I can't even do anything here. It's just one of those days, though. It happens in World of Tanks, pretty much any multiplayer game. So you just have those days where stuff just doesn't click for you. Can't get frustrated about it though. Too much. You can get a little bit frustrated, but stop shooting me already. You can request the M freely on Discord or next stream if you'd like. Even though you might be joking. But I'm gonna get blanked. I should have been able to catch him, but I was daydreaming. I'm gonna do one more match here, but yeah, unfortunately I can't get to all the requests, guys. But pretty much every single stream, if you would like to see me play a specific tank, you have to, get here either a little bit before the stream, request one on Discord beforehand, or within the first 30 minutes, because they fill up extremely quickly. I know that you're kind of joking. I'm just when I play like crap and I get these streaks, yeah, I get annoyed at myself, not like other people. Like you'll be watching people stream and like already hits them once and they like freak the hell out. But I'm gonna play the Chaffee. It's the next request. I couldn't get to the 80 KV85 T110E3 and the FV201, but yeah. But honestly, like once I get off here, I'm going to bed. I got to get up at 4 a.m. one more day. Hopefully my day's off. I don't have to go into work because there's always a possibility I do have to because someone might not show up. Because sometimes people oversleep or who knows what in the restaurant world. But yeah, my body is like drained. Which I don't know what my team's doing here. I do not like fighting in the north. It's harder for me, or it's harder, honestly, to push in the north than it is the south, in my opinion. But I gotta go where my team's going. I'm in a Chaffee. And, yeah. I guess they're going with the camp in the base and push through. I don't even know what that IKV 103 is doing. Yep, he's got to grin and bear it. I know it. Yeah, it's always nice seeing other people get bad matchmaking or playing bad. Don't be afraid to say it in chat, guys. It doesn't bother me. Yes. Because I am, like, for work, I'm really reliable, of course. I have never missed a day as far as coming in. Without like prior notice. It's my family's restaurant, so it's kind of a given. But they know the problem with working with family is they know where you live. So if you need to come in or you're not there, they know where you're at. It's not like someone else where if you can't call them or something, you're like lost. Like you don't know, that much about them. So it's not like you can go find them. We used to have one cook to where he doesn't work with us anymore. Like he was almost like family in a way, but he wouldn't show up like I'd say once every 2 weeks, which is a lot, but he was a really nice guy. And he lived like a 1-minute drive from my parents' house. Go knock on his door because he lived in an apartment and make sure he's alive or something like that. Which unfortunately this is my last match. I would love to go longer, but getting up at 4 a.m. I definitely have to keep a sleep schedule or else I just crash and burn, which is not good when you're working around freaking hot fryer oil, hot ass ovens, grills, you name it, boiling water. You kind of have to be awake in the morning, even driving. amount of people you see that drive like people drive like idiots to begin with, but um, some of the stuff you see at 4 a.m. going to work is a little terrifying. It's still kind of the time where if people were out the night before, might be making their way home. Yeah, a little bit scary, the stuff you see. Trust me, I will. I sleep like a rock every night. Or I should say like a potato or something. A little bit more fitting. That's one thing I am very good at. I think out of everyone in my family, I was probably the least likely to say work a morning job. Because I used to sleep till like 11 in the morning, stuff like that, if I didn't have to get up for school or something. Oh god, I end it. Luckily I didn't crash there. I think that's only for console, Ian, but I'm not exactly sure. But somehow I got 2 marks of excellence. Guess that counts. Got a decent amount of damage for a light, I guess, but at least we got a win. Unfortunately, some of these other matches here, we got quite a few defeats in a row. It's 5, 6, 7. I think 7 losses in a row there. Oh god. I care more about wins and losses, honestly, than how I perform at times. But let me run a little raffle here at the end, since I'm trying to do that for every stream. So you only can submit one time. The winner, let's just do 100 here. You just have to type exclamation point raffle to be able to join it here. Which, thank you very much for the tip, and thank you very much for the new subscribers. But thanks again, Rick. Yeah, even though it wasn't exactly, you know, the best stream performance-wise, yeah, it was still a pretty decent stream. Which my win rate has taken a pretty big hit recently. But, yeah. Which, I've talked about it before, but the M4 with 438 battles, almost, I'd probably say all but like 75 of those battles came within the first, I would say, month of World of Tanks. That's the only tank I played back then, before I started, you know, buying gold and stuff like that. It was so fun, the M4 back then. It's still a fun tank now, but if you can find old videos of it, it was a blast to play, because HE was a little bit different. Still about 45 seconds left on the raffle, but my next stream coming up is Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. EST. Thursday, I'll also be streaming at night, 7 to 9 p.m. And then usually, I'm not going to change my stream schedule. It's a bit of work to do that, because it's only this upcoming Sunday. I will not be streaming Sunday. Most likely it's going to be Saturday. I'll know by the Wednesday or Thursday stream the exact time, but I will not be streaming next Sunday. Oh, hello to Japan. Thanks for watching. Even though, I guess you... Yeah. It's mainly the Russian people that you don't always get English. So congratulations, Jerry, for winning. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in chat up to this point. Glad that you're watching. But thanks again for watching, guys. Have a very nice night. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys Wednesday or Thursday. If not, remember I'm not streaming this upcoming Sunday. Most likely it's going to be Saturday at some point. Might be a little bit longer, like a 3-hour stream. Maybe even a 3.5 hour, 4-hour stream. Who knows? We'll see how my schedule works out. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully your matchmaker and matches are a little bit better than mine today. Which, thank you very much, Leith, for the subscription. See you guys. Have a good night.